Welcome to Chapter 0, Lesson 13, Representing Data. So we're going to start off with some vocabulary. We have a frequency table. And what a frequency table is it uses tally marks to record and display the frequencies of events. So how many times something happened. A bar graph compares categories of data with bars representing the frequencies. So here it wants us to make a bar graph to represent the data. So in a normal frequency table, all of our tallies will be listed down here, but I just didn't get to doing that, but you get the gist. So we counted up how many tallies were here, and that's what our frequency was. To make a bar graph, our bottom chunk represents the different sports. So we have basketball, football, volleyball, and softball. Up the side, we're counting by even intervals. So I'm going to go up by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. When you make your bar graphs, you're going to be using graph paper. So it's going to be equal and it's going to look a lot better than mine do. So basketball had 15 people. So we go up to 15 and we make a bar. Football had 25 people. Make a bar. Volleyball had 18 people, so it's somewhere in there. Make a bar. And softball had 21 people, so it's about there. And we make our bar. Yours should look much, much nicer than mine do, and I expect that from you. Okay, so a bar graph, you just have your categories at the bottom and the amount of times they're there on the side, and create bars going up to the numbers. A cumulative frequency is the sum of of an event's frequency and the frequency of all preceding events. So if you have one category of less than 45, and then you have one of less than 50, that would be all the people between 46 to 49 plus those less than 45. So you're adding up all of the events that were before it. And then a histogram is a type of bar graph used to display numerical data that have been organized into equal intervals. So up here, down here at the bottom, we had categories. On a histogram, that will be a number. Okay, so it wants us to make a histogram and cumulative frequency histogram. So make histograms, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we have the age at inauguration that U.S. presidents were. So when we make our histogram here, I'm going to add in another slide for us. No, maybe not. Copy, making a new slide, and here we go. So our histogram will be like this. Right here we have 40 to 44. We've got 45 to 49. We've got 50 to 54. We've got 55 to 59. We've got 60 to 64. And I'm getting all of these from our table up above. And then we've got 65 to 69. Once again, yours will be on graph paper and it will look much nicer than what this looks like. Then we need to go up. So we've got numbers between 2 and 13, so I'll go up by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So over here is age, or frequency. Down here is age. So in 40 to 45, there were 2. 45 to 49, we had 7s. 2, 4, 6, 7s in between. 50 to 54, 13. 55 to 59, we had 12. 60 to 64, there were 7. And 65 to 69, there were 3. So that's what a histogram will look like. Now a cumulative frequency histogram, I'm going to come over here and get all of this now. And what we're going to have here is we're going to have a category of less than 45, because 40 to 44 is all the ones that are less than 45. Here we're going to have less than 50, less than 55, less than 60, less than 65, and less than 70. So here, the amount of presidents that were less than 45 is 2. The amount that are less than 50 are these 7, plus the 2 that are between 40 and 44, because that's less than 50. So it's at 9. Less than 55 is all 9 of these guys before, plus the 13 to get us 22. The less than 60 is all these less than 55ers, plus the 12. So we're at 34. The less than 65, all the 34, plus the 7 to get us 41. And the less than 70 is all those 41 plus 3 to get us 44. So then you make your histogram just like you did previously using your table. So we got less than 45, less than 50, less than 55, less than 60, less than 65, and less than 70, and that's our age. And our frequency, I'm going to go up by 5s this time. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's not going to fit, so I'm going to reevaluate my life choices there and just go 10s. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so less than 25 is at 2, so it's like teeny tiny. Less than 50 is 9, so it's right underneath that 10. Less than 55 is 22. Less than 60 is 34. Less than 65 is 41. And less than 70 is 44. So that's your cumulative frequency histogram. It adds up. It accumulates all of the other data. Here we've got a line graph. And so what a line graph does is it shows how data changes over a period of time. So we're going to need a graph. Down here we've got our months. And over here we've got our profit. Our X's and our Y's. So our months, I'm just going to graph the first 4 months for us. So we've got September, October, November, December. So you get the idea of what to do. Our profit is between 700 and 100, so I'll go up by 100. So 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, September was at 670, so that's somewhere in here. You put a dot. You just plot it. October was 229, so that's in here. November was at 300, so that's right there. And December was at 169, so that's somewhere down here. And then you connect all your dots. So connect, connect, connect. And it can show you how data changes over time. So they made a whole bunch in September, and then it started to fizzle out as the year went on.